and today I have a review of Charles Dickens' Our Mutual Friend. In case you didn't know, Books from K's is a charity that donates books to missionary kids all over the world. If you want to donate to the kids, you can do so at GoFundMe.com. There's a link down in the description and there's a button at the end of this video where you can donate to the kids. And believe me, we really need donations. These kids have been flying through their summer reading and now they're getting ready, for the next school year, and they need books for book reports and all kind of stuff. And they need books, you guys, and I need more funds so I can get books to these kids. So please donate, even a small amount, even if it's $5 or something. Every little bit is really appreciated. So I've been working on my goal to read through all of Dickens and finish all of Dickens this year. And I've been working on this goal for the last 10 years or something. And I am finally in the home stretch. I only have 3 left. I have Barnaby Rudge, Martin Chuzzlewit, and Little Dorrit. Those are the only 3 that are left. And I'm working on Barnaby Rudge right now. But then I realized, wait a minute, I never even did a review for Our Mutual Friend. I need to get caught up on some of my reviews because I've gotten a little behind. So today I have a review for you of Our Mutual Friend. And obviously I gave it 5 stars. Obviously I loved it. I'm a big fan of Dickens. I mean, we've had our problems before, me and Dickens, it's a little bit of a love-hate relationship, but this book was definitely love. Old Harmon is dead, and his will stipulates that if his son is going to inherit, then he must marry Bella Wilfer, a beautiful girl from a poor family. John, the son, travels back to England and dons a disguise so that he can evaluate Bella and just kind of get to know her a little before he makes up his mind. But when a body turns up floating in the river, everyone assumes that it is him, John Harmon. And so John takes on a new identity and a new occupation. Meanwhile, the fortune passes to Mr. and Mrs. Boffin, poor friends of the Harmon family. And since they're not used to having money, they're at a loss as to how to enter into wealthy society and manage all their new riches. Silas Wegg is a street vendor who Mr. Boffin hires to read aloud to him and enrich his mind with books. But that sneaky Silas has a plan, a scheme to cheat Mr. Boffin out of his money. Lizzie and Charlie Hexam are siblings living in a hovel while their father works on the river. When Charlie has a chance to get some schooling, his sister Lizzie urges him to better himself and leave her in her penniless situation with disastrous results for them both. That is only, that's a lot of characters, but that is only like the bare bones of this story. There is so much more in there. And that's very typical of Dickens. It's a complex plot that weaves around these cases of mistaken identity involving blackmail and betrayal and murder and secrets. There are numerous characters. I think I counted about 36 characters, 10 of whom are main characters, and then another 26 who are side characters and supporting characters. I had to make myself a list just to keep track of who they all were. But each character really is quite memorable. They all have their own backstory. They all have their own part in the plot. I'm always amazed at how Dickens can create so many varied characters, each with their own flavor, their own style. There are a lot of them, but each one is quite distinct. And there are 2 very sweet romances, both seemingly impossible with lots of obstacles and objections that have to be overcome. But of course, love triumphs in the end. Money and its effect on people is a major theme in this book, as each character is offered a chance for happiness and honor or wealth. And then, of course, they have to make a decision. This is definitely a new favorite Dickens. I just love the intriguing story, the magnificent characters. As always, I love Dickens' masterful writing style. He is very long-winded. There's a lot of details in there. It's easy to get kind of bogged down in it all, and I think that is people's main objection to Dickens, is you just get bogged down in it. But at the same time, those imaginative and realistic details make his stories so entrancing and enjoyable. 5 out of 5 stars every time. Please leave me a comment and let me know, have you read any Dickens? Have you read Our Mutual Friend? Did you think that Dickens was really long-winded, but by the time you got to the end of the story, you just loved the story so much that you kind of forgive him? You forgive him for being so long-winded because he can really tell a story. Leave me a comment and let me know, what is your very favorite Dickens? My favorite Dickens is David Copperfield. Please subscribe, thanks for watching, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.